Hey guys, Wilson here. You guys know how to make lines, you know how to make cubes, and you know how to make cylinders. I'm going to show you guys how to make everything else based on those. So if I start with a cube, this is called the blocking method, by the way. So everything starts typically with a cube, sometimes with a cylinder, depending on the shape. But you start by building a big block. This would be like the block of wood that you would use to make your thing out of. This is a big chunk of material. And then I'm going to start chopping away at this material to get the shape I want. So if I want to curve, let's start simple. Let's say I don't really want a box. I want to start with a wedge shape. I can draw that wedge on the side. And just like this corner and this corner are parallel, this corner is going to be parallel, and this corner is going to be parallel, and that shows me where it's going to get cut off here. So I'm going to darken those a little bit so I can see how when we darken these other ones start to sort of disappear to our eyes. That's really important. This line needs to be more there. Cool. And let's say I want to curve this back edge, kind of round it. So I'm going to put in one of those curves. It's actually part of a big ellipse. Put that ellipse in just so you can see it a little bit. That curve starts here. I'm going to use a parallel line. Tells me the curve starts there. I don't know where the curve ends, so I'm going to draw another parallel line. So basically I'm just going to finish drawing the back of my cube with parallel lines. There's the bottom of my cube. And that curve is going to come from there down like that. And then I cut across. So anything you do on one side, you can use parallel lines to transfer it over to the other and give it thickness. If it's got thickness, it's 3D. If I start with a cylinder, I can show you guys how to make a cone real quick. Find the center of this, go up, and instead of going up to an ellipse, which would be a cylinder, we're going to go up to a point. So there's my cone. I can go from a little ellipse, find the center, drop that down. That is the center of a larger ellipse. This is a truncated cone. Truncated means to shorten. So somebody chopped the tip off. Let's say I want to make something really weird. I could start, let's say I'm going to make some kind of funky lampshade. Find the center, bring it down. There's my ellipse. And now I'm going to do like a fun kind of curvy thing like that. Notice I'm going to the very outer edges of the ellipses. And darken in this guy here. So you can draw things on the side of a block and cut them out. You can start with the beginning and the end of a cylinder and draw whatever shape you want between them. You can use different sizes of ellipses to control that. We can stick things to the side of this. So I have a plane. Remember that an ellipse fits in a square, right? So I'm going to draw the square. And then I'm going to draw in that ellipse so it looks stuck to the side. And then I'm going to go parallel with these lines because those are 90 degrees. I'm going to take the outer edges. So I'm going to start to draw this cylinder out like that. And now that tells me where that curve goes, where that ellipse goes. And the reason I draw so light at the beginning is so I can fix it as I go. The whole time I'm going, does this look right? Am I doing it or am I not? Yeah, so. Like I said, ellipses are hard. I need to practice more myself, and I will. So we got that. I'll show you guys I can start drawing on this plane here, and I can cut in. So now I know I've got this other face here, right? I kind of made this cutout face. If I chop into it, these lines will be parallel with the ones on the sides. And then there'll be an edge here that gets created. Cool. So just cut a big slot in it. Yeah. So these are a lot of different techniques. I will show you guys the techniques that you need to do something when you ask. But the biggest thing is practicing. Even if you just start taking your cubes that you guys should be able to draw really fast. And cutting them into different shaped cubes. So now I made this kind of book-shaped cube out of the big one. Now I'm going to cut that into that cube there, and then maybe I'll even cut the back off that. So this is all junk now. And I was able to control my cube and end up with a smaller one. Alright, hope you guys got something out of this video. Your assignment is going to be making a robot. So this could be as simple as putting some lights on a cube and calling it a robot, or you can challenge yourself to make something much more complex by connecting cylinders to boxes and cutting things out of boxes and all of that. Have fun with it, guys. As always, ask me for help in class, and thanks for watching.